Good Thursday morning to you. Well, I think I'm going to jump into checking. I already kind of came out and looked, but see if there's anything else to pick here. But I have a little story. I'm going to start some video here up in the corner and just tell you. I had kind of an interesting situation. I'm going to head for the back. I've had the security camera and various apparatus up to try and detect animals coming in. Well, yesterday about 8 times, I think, I had something coming in back in that corner and setting off that light. And I think I have a kind of a solution here. I'm going to very carefully approach here because after all of those times when I couldn't figure out what it was that was setting it off, I ended up seeing a skunk go scurrying up the hill, and then later something else came down here. So I'm going to try and look back there right now, but I kind of have a plan. I'll try and take you along for the ride here. Yeah, I don't see anything back there right now, so I think I'm safe. I mean, the last thing I want is to tangle with a skunk, but I'm gonna have to get up there and see what's going on. So okay, so I think it's been a couple of months since I tossed a ton of dirt up here, which came from the project, the garden project on the side there. I just had so much extra soil, so I tossed it up here, but then I noticed that it seemed like cats kept showing up, like it's the perfect bathroom for them. But if I walk forward, let's see if I can do this one-handed without falling. Oh, scared that little guy. Off he goes. See, him I don't mind so much, unless he's the one triggering. But here's where we are back here. That is the light that is set up at the tree, with the idea that see, here's the problem. There's this giant gap here, and the animals are just coming right up in here. So I think I don't smell too much, so maybe it's not so much a bathroom. I don't know what they're using the area for, why they would be coming up here. Wow, there are a lot of weeds here. I'm gonna have to get up here in the next couple of days, but ultimately the plan is I'm gonna get some of the shorter stakes that I have, the ones that have broken off or whatever, and I just didn't throw them away. Well, now I'm going to make use of them. I'm going to take them. I'm going to basically put lemons on them like heads on a pike, if you will, and just do a line of them here and see. I'll set them far enough back that I'll be able to see the eyes of the creatures coming up in, because I've seen that at least on a couple of the times that this is triggered. And I have a second one of these that also has the buzzer in it, and it's really, I'm not having an issue with the garden, so I think I'll bring that and maybe somehow mount it further up the hill. Or, well, I was going to say I could lean it against this wall here, but that drops down too far. So yeah, I'll figure that out. So let me set you up on a tripod and I'll go get the materials and let's get this going. Here's a little bit different view. Up in the garden, I'm standing on the wall. Use the ladder to get up, but so you can get a little bit better view of the corn and other things. So yeah, you can see the tuft of hair there, and the ear coming down, another tuft, another ear. Not seeing any more of that. I'm getting poked in the gut by the cucumber, but I came up mainly because it's really hard for me to actually see the beans anymore. So I usually come up here and I can kind of move stuff back and forth and trying to find beans before they get too big. And okay, so there's one of the bean plants. I can see a couple more beans on it that I can pick. But there was another thing I wanted to point out while I'm up here. Let me get one more of these. I was looking in here and I spotted, where did it go? There it is, back in there. Now, from the coloration, I think that's a zucchini. I'm hoping that's coming through. I think that's a zucchini. It's really hard to track because these plants have all grown together. And then you can even see just the upper layer and some of the big leaves there. I think the biggest leaves with the clefts are right there, which would make them probably, well, let's see. There's the pumpkin. Oh, the pumpkin has the clefts too? No, it doesn't. Just has a rough edge leaf. And next to the pumpkin would have probably been the spaghetti squash, unless that was further over. Trying to find the original. Oh, there's one of them. It's just hidden underneath a leaf. So I'm not sure what that one says. Wow, I really kind of messed myself up on this, but that one looks kind of like a ball-shaped zucchini. So I'm not sure what I have. I'm going to have to wait for them to develop to a certain point. I got to look up the spaghetti squash. I suspect that they're going to be more oblong than that one is, but that one doesn't have the ridges like a pumpkin would have. So I don't think it's the pumpkin. But then I did plant zucchini down here, not up above. So it's possible that's what that is. It's coming off the plant down here. But now you can kind of see just how confusing this is. But I'm going to go after some more beans and then I'll show you what I've managed to pick today. Did somebody say tomato and bean salad? I picked some of the lettuce just to kind of keep it from getting too tall. A couple of the Roma tomatoes, a little spotty, but yeah. I've got a cucumber in there and some more beans. So not a bad haul for today. I'm not sure if I'm going to get anything else done, but that's a pretty good job for today. I think I'll leave it at that. We'll see what tomorrow brings.